Hey y'all, it's August the 29th, 2015. I wanted to talk to you about something. It's pretty important. Alright, so you might want to just, be like, and focus. Alright, it's the mark of the beast. Alright, it's like we got a world, okay? And God gave us this world. A lot of people want to argue it. Feel free to argue it. It's a fun thing to do, but anyways, God gave us this world, and He gave us a world so big, has so many resources that pretty much we don't have to worry about very much as far as resources. We can go on for thousands of years using some of these resources and not ever come close to using them up. And even if we did come close, we'd have all the technology that we needed to use some other source of resources by the time that resource was all through. Alright? That's how that worked. God gave it. He said, here you go. And He said also, man, you just keep living how I tell you to live. You're going to just keep getting bunches and bunches of this stuff. It's not ever going to stop. You're going to learn how to ball out on this little world that I gave you. And people said, all right, we're going to live that way and just keep giving us stuff. So that's what happened. Kept living that way. And anyways, they came to America. A lot of them said, hey, man, we're going to really live that way. We're going to, I'm talking about early American farmers and stuff. They said, we're really going to live that way. We're really going to do it. And guess what? America got to be the biggest, dang, baddest country in the world. All right? Tell me if I'm lying to you about that. Anyway, since then, they've been people have been drifting farther and farther away and getting into different lifestyles, doing different things. And God bless all of them. You know what I'm saying? We're all sinners, and you can't deny that. So people sin in their own different ways, and it's just like, man, certain sins seem like they're even more dastardly and just not good. And there are different various levels of sinning, obviously. Right? So I can't say which level of sinning you have to be on until, guess what? You're not invited to heaven no more. But you might want to think about it. Uh, Mark of the Beast. A lot of people don't know what it is. If you don't know what it is, go ahead and Google what it is. Most people do know what it is, have heard of it to some degree. Um, it's a real thing. It was written about a long time ago in certain countries. They're implementing it right now. They're going to want to implement this. By the time that they are wanting to implement this, they're going to have you. They're going to manipulate you and me and everybody else so bad that we're going to be asking for the mark of the beast. It's not that they're going to. I mean, it's one thing they could force us all down and mark us up with the mark of the beast, but they wouldn't even enjoy that much. They wouldn't get off to it in the same way. What they really love is when you ask them, when you ask them, when you're begging for something that they've been planning to give to you a long time ago. So mark of the beast, might want to look it up because here's the thing about it. I took a little, informal poll out in the field the other day, and just to let you know, when it comes to the younger generation, around my age and younger, most of them openly admit that they would take the mark of the beast. And the thing is, I bet you in the older crowd, a lot of them, you get them to admit they take the mark of the beast because first thing they got to say is, man, what about my family? My family might starve to death if I don't take the mark of the beast. Or, they might get killed if I don't take the mark of the beast. You're talking about a planet that was given to you that has way more resources than you need, and you're worried about your family starving to death. That doesn't make any sense. A person or an entity or a group of people have you so worried about that you go ahead and take this mark so that they can give you food. They did not make that food. God made that food, and He gave it to you. There, it's pretty much taking you over. See, at that point, you got to understand the mark of the beast. You're doing a lot of things. What you're saying is, first of all, that God is not, uh, He is not the provider of the food that you're eating. There's another person to look to. Another person, I guess, they think they're God. And they're giving you food. They're the ones providing for you. So you're breaking the covenant right there. And also, I mean, you marked yourself like a cattle would. You had them mark you. All right? that literally in their eyes makes you, it's like you're admitting that you're not a person, or that you're a lesser specimen, or you're not a human being, basically, and you're admitting it. And so the thing is, you think you're gonna save your family from starving, you think you're gonna save your family from getting raped all over the place. By getting this mark, know what that, in fact, that's gonna do is it's gonna make it easier, much easier to rape you and your whole family, and make them starve if they really want to. All right. So I mean, that's the thing about it. You gotta already know whether you're an atheist or whatever. I mean, there's a lot of different names for a lot of people. I don't have time for all that. No matter what you are, you have to understand the simple fact that this is where we're going. This is where certain countries already been there. They already been to this point. They already are marking up people. But we're definitely going that way, and the pattern seems to agree the fact that we're going that way, and that's not a good way to go. All right, but I'm already telling you what's going to happen in the future. They are planning this. It has been written about thousands of years ago, but they are planning to still do it, and they're going to get you to ask for it. And it's going to, I mean, we're talking about 95, 96% of all people in the world are going to take this mark, and you're going to want to take it. Thing is, but to let you know right now, I mean, you call me a liar or whatever, the thing is, I'm not going to take it. You know what I'm saying? Period, man. It doesn't make any sense. But most people are going to take it, and you got to understand the serious, grave consequences of you taking the mark. I mean, I swear you could do anything. There's people in the Bible who, like, did all sorts of weird stuff. There's people in the Bible that murdered people, and there's people in the scriptures or whatever who did kind of seemingly crazy things. And even they were forgiven at a certain point. But the thing is, they don't take the mark of the beast, which is spoken about in, you know, Revelations of John, and all sorts of places. So, um, the mark of the beast is August 29th. You need to think about that. You need to start thinking about it today, 2015.